What's up, guys? Welcome back.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Can podcast. If you guys haven't noticed already, we have a very special guest.
Yeah.
In the words of Trump, you're very special. I'm just kidding. It's Isaac.
Yo, fuck
What's
Trump.
good?
Fuck Trump.
Fuck
Let's just get it out of here.
Da-na-na-na-na.
How about thank you, Andy.
Isaac.
Thank you, Lexi.
What
Hey,
a great intro,
Hey,
Lexi.
hi, hello.
Hey.
So why am I here?
Why are you here? I don't know.
Why are you here?
Who invited you?
He actually invited himself.
I actually just
I
came
could
here.
see that.
for
Everything's
the
set
dogs.
up. We have all of his shit here, and he just shows up, and he's like, Isaac, yeah, sit down, take the floor.
Take the floor. This is
Not really.
Isaac's
No,
podcast.
it's not the time. It's not the time.
No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, what's up, guys? Episode 9. Yeah, it's we're doing it.
We're doing
Yeah,
it.
this
Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, this is still happening, and so yeah, we have Isaac. Isaac has been a long time friend of ours since like high
I guess
school.
you can say that.
Yeah, I guess acquaintances.
Well,
we
you've
just
been-
recently became friends like a year ago, so
I mean, time's just a construct.
We ran into each other at QT, and after that, we just stayed connected. You know?
yeah.
Yeah,
He sent
pretty
me a
much.
text here, and I sent him a text there. We never.
I'm
hang
like,
out.
hey, you should get this job, and then I'm gonna quit.
Yeah, and then Isaac just quits
And then
afterwards.
I just leave.
Yeah, he does that. All of my friends do that. Lexi did that to me at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
I think it's where it started. So
It's a
he's-
trend.
It's a trend in Andy's
It's a
life.
pen-
And
it's a-
don't
it's
you
a
follow
very
trends,
nice
Andy? Don't you follow
pendulum.
trends?
Yeah, I'm a trendsetter.
There you
In
go.
the words of Lexi.
He set the trend. He's a trendsetter. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. So yeah, Isaac. But yeah, I remember first time Isaac and I went to go hang out. We had MySpace. Yeah, we connected.
Dang, that was so long
yeah,
ago.
we connected on MySpace. We connected to a band called Alesana, like back then.
Oh man.
Oh my
that was
God.
like the band to listen to.
That was
was
like the emo of the emo bands.
Yeah.
If you didn't know them, you didn't know any music.
Yeah, yeah.
Every
They really
single-
started what I knew was like that post-hardcore, metalcore kind of fucking scene
Yep.
shit. And no, they were fucking great back then. Yeah,
All the
it's-
instrumental kids knew how to play that one specific song on the piano, and just that song.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. They had really good hits.
Yeah, they had pretty good hits. So yeah, and we connected, and yeah, and I guess the rest is history.
Speaking of history, to be honest, I don't even remember any songs from that band.
Me either.
It's been that long.
It's been too long.
It's been
Yeah.
that long.
And I'm not looking to go back.
I'm glad. Okay,
That would stay there in history.
do you guys feel that way about other bands that we've listened to?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of those post-hardcore
Oh yeah.
screamo
Definitely.
bands.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, they all stay there. That was straight. Like people say, like, oh, it wasn't. Like there's that trend where it's like, oh, it wasn't a phase. I'm like, it was a phase.
It was definitely a phase.
Yeah.
That's why it was called Scene, because it was just one scene that everybody now has forgotten about.
And
You
that
know?
scene
Yeah.
has ended.
It has ended.
Actually, people are still going to the shows, and people. I somehow
didn't get the
stumbled
cut.
to. Yeah, they didn't get the cut, dude. I stumbled onto like a Day to Remember, and people are still going to the shows, still
They-
sold out, and like it's crazy.
Oddly enough,
More
yeah,
like a
they
day
are
to
still
forget.
very known.
Yeah, I want to forget that day. I've seen them 3 times. And
Really?
What made me like cut them off was after the second time, I've noticed that their choreography for their shows, it's exactly the same. The guy, when a certain song comes on, he crosses his arms and looks around the crowd. At the exact moment this breakdown hits, and I was just like, wow, this is what this band is. Like, I'm not saying like there's no integrity of what like that band is, but like I was just like, oh man, this is like,
This is it. This is music.
yeah, this is a
This
day
is
to
it.
remember. Like, there's not really much to it. Like, it wasn't really. I'm not saying they're not passionate fucking artists, but I was like, oh man, I've seen them so many times and do the same fucking thing. It's kind of fucking boring.
So you don't like any choreographed
Yeah, it's kind of
stuff
lame.
when it comes to
It's-
performances.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. Well, like some.
Like if it's a
If
band.
I went to go see like Metallica, that's what I expect to be like some choreographed like flames coming out from the stage and shit. Yeah, like that would be fucking awesome. But yeah, after seeing them the second time and they do the exact same like everything, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm kind of done with this band. But also that was a big transition for me to go to like into punk music and hardcore, and yeah, that was at a punk and hardcore show, not festival, and it had like no effects and the Offspring and shit, which was pretty fucking sick.
That's cool. So your transition, your transition really was more into punk music and
I like a lot of indie.
hardcore.
Yeah, and hardcore.
And indie.
Yeah, I've been singing that for a while.
I've
But that
kind
shit's
of
dope.
transitioned more into pop and like kind of hip hop, but how do I explain it? Like Tyler the Creator, Frank Ocean.
But the more like names that do people know, like name those artists that like you actually listen to, like was
like,
it Thundercat or whatever?
Oh, I love Thundercat.
Yeah.
Like Kehlani, Emotional Oranges. There's this other
Those are the true
girl
artists that you actually
that
listen to. I
like.
know for sure.
Yeah. There's this other artist that I was really into last summer. I just can't remember her name, but I'll post her somewhere in the description.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so funny, like the transitions that we do from like the screamo, emo music that we used to listen to what we listen to now.
It's funny because I was also listening to like thrash and all those like 80s, 90s metal bands and stuff, and those still kept around because those albums still rock. So those are
I
pretty
still listen to
fucking-
Megadeth every now and again.
Oh man, yeah, I still listen. Oh man, I fucking hate when people like trash on Megadeth. I'm like, dude, they're amazing as band, dude. Just listen to Peace Cells.
You know, I'm still buying.
Yeah, I'm still buying.
I'm still buying.
Yeah, but kind of music do you listen to now?
You know, honestly, I've been trying to stop listening to indie, but it keeps coming on Spotify.
Oh, man.
So like Interpol, I like them.
Interpol's
Interpol's
good.
amazing. Yeah,
Interpol.
like Interpol, you can
Muse.
listen to like Russian circles and stuff.
Nah,
Oh, you don't listen to them?
not really.
That'd be cool.
We listen to Cage the Elephant again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Cage the Elephant?
Yeah,
They're pretty
they're
good. Yeah, I
they
feel
have
like
their
they get a
time.
lot of heat because they got pretty mainstream, but a lot of their hits that are mainstream now, those were made back in like 2009. You know, they do get a lot of heat, I feel.
Nah, but
Just for being
lately,
mainstream.
have you guys heard of Guppy?
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 Yeah.
No.
So you know who Tony Hawk is, right? You guys remember Tony Hawk?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You know
Who's that?
he had a son.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
His son.
Oh, that skater
His
guy.
son is Guppy?
His son is Guppy. He's
Okay.
like some DJ person.
Mm.
And you know what? He has a song that's pretty good.
Oh, really?
It's like it's called like Thos Moser. I don't know how to say it right, but
Das Moser.
I believe you guys should listen to it. It's pretty good.
Yeah?
It's pretty hip, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to listen to lately.
Nice.
What else?
There was a time where Isaac was asking me for music recommendations.
And they all sucked.
Yeah,
I'm just
Isaac
kidding.
didn't. I feel like there was a good amount of them that Isaac was not gonna lean towards. Well, you liked Sunny Day Real Estate.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
Yeah, their 90s emo is really fucking good.
Yeah,
Fugazi's
I
amazing.
could whine with them.
I feel like 90s emo would be like kind of like the genre for you, because I think it's really good.
No, it's kind of all around. Because I mean, I also kind of like Ash Nico.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember you telling me that.
yeah, that song Daisy. Pretty hot.
I'm pretty sure you heard her. Like if you ever had TikTok for even one moment, you probably heard her once.
Oh, so she's more like TikTok relevant?
Or that Slumber Party song. Ooh.
How does it go? Sing it to me.
I
Sing it. Sing it. This is karaoke hour. Come on, let's go.
can't sing.
Ah, come on.
Fucking, how does
I
that
mean,
song
I can
go?
play 15 seconds of it. Copyright.
No, don't play it. It's yeah. If you dwelled in TikTok, you would know at least one song.
Yeah.
She's pretty good. Yeah, if I just had a breakdown of her music. It's ridiculous.
Let's see. The last song that I actually liked was called "Dumb Bitch Juice" by Alice Longu Gao.
Atlas.
Langugao.
Alice.
Langu Gao.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play it?
Well,
No,
I mean,
please
it's-
don't get us
she
copyright.
just, she just basically says "dumb bitch juice" the entire time.
Oh, really?
But it's a banger.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
I suggest listening to it if you guys are into like that indie rock. Like Japanese Breakfast just came out with a new album.
They're on
Jubilee.
tour too, or they're
Yeah.
gonna start touring soon.
Yeah, they actually released the date here.
Really?
Yeah, on the ASU rooftop.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's sick.
Coca-Cola something rooftop or whatever. Yeah, but I'm definitely going because that's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Japanese Breakfast yet, but I've been meaning to go see them. So that'll be fucking sick. Yeah. But yeah, reverting back to
Oh,
So yeah,
yeah.
Isaac, we met in 8th grade, and then
So many
Pretty nice
tangents.
tangent.
Yeah, it was
we
a
go
really
too
nice
many- too
tangent.
many.
So you guys knew each other in what school did you go to? Desert Horizon?
Desert Mirage.
Desert Mirage. I always think it's Desert Horizon. I don't know why.
Yeah, Isaac was the OG guy that carried his guitar everywhere. I remember.
That's
that.
exactly how I remember
just
him in
8th
high
grade,
school, too.
Because that's when I started learning how to play.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were the OG for me because I've never seen that before. And when
And
high school
I
came
wanted
around,
to learn. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I had to take it everywhere.
I was thinking about that. Like back then, there wasn't really much to do. Now, like there's Netflix and Hulu. There's like things that are obviously relevant
So
in
much
our life.
stuff to take our time.
Yeah, exactly. And so because I'm trying to jump back into guitar right now, and man, I just get easily distracted, dude.
Oh man.
I'm like playing,
100%.
and I'm
I
like,
agree
ah,
with
man,
that.
I wanna watch some Netflix, or I wanna watch some fucking YouTube, Twitch fucking streams or some
You
shit.
know, I get the same way.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing guitar for almost 14 years, 15 years now. And when I sit down and play, I play like Blackened was the last song I learned how to play on guitar.
Right.
Like the full song. And that song fucking hits. But like after playing like 2 minutes, I get bored. I'm like, let me hop on my Xbox, see what's on there.
Yeah.
Play some Call of Duty or something.
It's not
like,
that stimulating.
I think it's more habitual.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's not something that I'm doing constantly
You were
anymore.
you were right on that. Yeah, right on the nose. It's more habitual than it
'Cause,
is
like,
stimulating now.
After work, I just sit down and watch TV. It's not as relaxing. Now it's like, oh shit, I actually have to work my fingers.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work. It's like with anything you have to do. Fucking.
It sucks, especially with our phones. I feel like I'm so attached to my phone now. It's like I have to be on Instagram, or I have to be on Twitter, or let me go on YouTube, and I just cycle those for like a couple of hours. Do your guys' phones give you like a weekly report on
Yeah.
how long you've been on your phone?
I don't look at it though.
I hate when it pops up because it's like you've increased productivity in phone in 10%. It's like you've been on your phone for 7 hours a day this week. I'm like, oh shit.
But I mean, what
That's
do you do?
horrible.
What do you do on your phone?
I listen to podcasts on YouTube, or I just consume a lot of content that's on YouTube. If not, I'm on Instagram. Sometimes I'm doing some stuff on the podcast Instagram page, but most of the time I'm just on Instagram, like on Reels, and then Twitter. Like it's habitual,
So like, whenever I use my phone, because I use a lot when I work, because I deliver packages
Mhm.
for Amazon. But, so I'm always playing podcasts. So if I were to look at the usage of my phone, it'd be like 18 hours a day. Like,
Oh gosh.
like come on.
But you also use your phone for work. But
no, Spotify.
just for Spotify?
Like,
Oh, you don't
listening
use your
to
phone for work.
podcasts.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
So is the usage that you're doing, like, what are you doing when you're listening to
Is it screen
podcasts?
time?
Is it screen time?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes I think I would say like 40% of it is screen time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the other is like more audio. I'll listen to stuff at the gym or
Okay,
You
so
know.
that you're going to the gym. Maybe you're not doing too bad as you think.
Yeah.
nah, I'm still doing really bad. I fall asleep to YouTube and I wake up to YouTube. Like that's not okay, And
Yeah.
all day I'm just like,
Well, I mean, I have this Google Mini,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes I ask it to play rainforest, like just like sounds.
Oh,
And so
more
it's just
like ambient stuff.
like waterfall, like just like running water, kind of just trickling down.
Just white noise.
Just like white
it's the
noise.
same thing. It'd be the same thing as falling asleep to a YouTube video.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, man, my phone dies so many times every time I put on a YouTube video. It's fucking garbage. But yeah, I can't go to sleep without having some noise because I get like sleep paralysis, and I don't know why it does, but it's just like I get like a ringing in my ear, and then I'm just like there, and I'm like fuck, and like I'm pushing my mind trying to like get myself out every single time. But so now I have to have like some kind of fucking noise when I go to sleep or to play some music,
Oh man,
so I don't get to that point.
I've never had sleep paralysis. You're so lucky.
Never had a succubus like ride your dick.
Nah.
That's like the
That does not happen.
that does
you
happen.
You are lying.
That does happen. That's why I do it all the time.
Because that's like the ultimate head trip. Because like your whole body is just
dick.
limp and you're
Hilarious.
just there.
But then like a silhouette of something pops up
Mm-hmm.
every time,
Every time.
and it's
What
the
else pops
scariest. Hey man, she's succubus, bro. She would do whatever she want
Oh my god.
with me. No, it's honestly really scary, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like I never looked into the origins of it, but it keeps happening. But I've learned to avoid it just by playing music when I go to sleep.
So, it's your calming app.
What's my calming app?
That's your calming app.
Yeah, that's my calming
your
app.
calming app.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that shit, dude. That's just fucking scary.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try not to sleep so I avoid the situation entirely.
Ew, you're so gross.
Oh man.
Anyway, I remember meeting Isaac. Were you in advisory with us?
No.
He wasn't?
I don't remember.
It was
high school.
Anthony.
Oh god. I just remember having a class with you. It wasn't junior year. I already knew you before junior year. I'm pretty sure I just met you a couple times through either Andy or like other friends.
Yeah, we always had a friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend. Mm-hmm. And then we had Mr. Lako from math junior year, and that's
what
when
his name was.
Yes, I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I remember having Mr. Lako with you, and it was interesting, because it was me, like you sat in front of me, and then we had Stephanie, Chrissy, and then this other person. There's another person named Danny. He was really funny. He was a year younger than us, so made me feel really stupid. No, but it was fun. It was fun. It was interesting having a class with you and getting to know you.
Oh yeah, that class kind of sucked though.
It 100%.
To be honest, that was my second year of having him because that's when he transferred from becoming a freshman math teacher to a junior. Math
Really?
teacher.
He tried for sophomore,
you
but they
know,
didn't give it to him because
I
they're
just,
like, oh
I
fuck
just
it.
know deep down inside he was just trying to get these students because he knew that our generation was going to be the best generation.
Well, he guessed wrong.
Completely.
Completely.
He missed. He should have went for the next year.
Yeah, he just should have.
Yeah, he's an idiot. No one ever talks about the class of 2013.
Honestly, no, they don't.
No.
2012? We were a bus.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
End of the world?
2014 sounds like a pretty good class. 2013? No.
Nah, whack.
Whack.
Yeah. Get out of here. Dude, okay, so obviously Isaac.
Wait, but first tell me how you light it.
Okay, so you put it in your mouth, and then you go, and you
Yeah.
light it like a cigarette.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then you hit it like a cigarette. And then you put it out like a cigarette.
How does it make your head feel?
Oh man, feel amazing, dude. Like laser focus, dude. Like Adderall.
I was going to ask you how those were.
They were
So I wanted
amazing.
to try them.
I just ordered more.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, they're awesome, dude. Like, and so they're still, obviously they've been around for a long time, but right now they're able to cultivate it and able to process it more easier now, where they could grow just strictly like CBG plants.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That, like weed is like a science now.
Dude, isn't
Like-
it fucking crazy, dude?
Like my baggie right here, I have my wax. Yo, this is just the syrup from weed.
yeah,
The
Like,
fact that they were able to
they
figure out how
didn't
to
have that years
extract
ago.
it. Yeah.
we had the most bunkish shit.
That's why I think our generation is the greatest generation sometimes because we have like the best stuff ever.
Yeah.
We do. We have the best weed now.
If
We
we're
have the
not,
best
we at least
coffee.
live in the best because we get to have weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're living in the best.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. No recession, no laws against it. Everything's getting like fucking alleviated in the federal level, so that's pretty fucking sick. But yeah, CBG, it's fucking sick. Like I'm really digging it right now. But I'm out right now, so I'm back to cigarettes. Yeah,
American Spirits.
American Spirits. Sponsor me.
Oh God. But yeah, I remember having that class. I remember this one time. I think somebody farted, and you looked behind me so quick and be like, "Why'd you fart?" in front of everybody. And then everybody started clowning on me, and I'm just like, I didn't fart. I remember. That's the one thing I remember about having Isaac in
Do
my
you remember
class. He called me out for something I didn't do. Were you the
Yeah,
one that
so-
farted?
I don't know. Probably.
Sounds like something you
I'll
would
take
do.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Because it was like, and you just turn around really quick with this like precision. Why'd you fart, Lexi? And I'm just like, I didn't fart. Nobody.
I mean, I don't
never let me
remember
live it
that,
down.
but-
No, you don't remember that?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's how we met Isaac.
Yeah. Isaac and I have
You know, but
We do a lot.
actually, my first memory of Andy,
Oh, okay.
it's actually a little story.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know this.
story
We were-
time.
He told me
we
this.
were in was it
Eighth grade.
eighth grade?
Yeah, that's when I
in
showed
like in our it's when we would go to 4 different classes, and it
Mhm.
was like our social studies class, I think.
Yeah, it was with Miss Geiger or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was between him and Tina, and at the time I didn't know that they knew each other, so I was like trying to like joke around, and I'm like, hey, I think she likes you. And then Andy's like,
That's my cousin.
and I'm like, I think she likes you still.
Oh my god.
And that's how I started talking to Andy.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit! I remember this one. All right, so it was the last day of 8th grade, and I'm one of those kids that like to prep the night before, lay my clothes out and have that stuff. I got stung by a scorpion on my last day of 8th grade, and I sat next to Isaac on social, the same fucking class, and I was like, "Do you know anything about scorpions?" And he's like, "Yeah, I hear that when they're more babies, they don't really control their venom, so yeah, it's a lot more lethal." And I was like, "I'm dying. I'm gonna die."
You know, it's true though.
It is true.
Oh my god.
It was not a
Isaac.
baby scorpion. I don't think it even was a scorpion, but I got stung by something.
So you
and
got stung during school?
I got stung at home. Yeah.
Did it leave like a gnarly scar?
Did they put milk on it?
No.
Then why you being a little bitch?
I wasn't being a bitch,
I'm
dude.
just kidding.
I kept it a secret.
Obviously it hurt.
Yeah. So if I
right?
died, you know what I mean? They were like, "Oh shit, natural causes."
We know it's a scorpion.
Yeah. It was something.
It was something.
Called up my
Something.
pants.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So many shenanigans with Isaac too, but that's gonna be a lot if we keep talking about it. So I wanted you guys just to watch this fucking video. Post that shit in the
This
absurd
one?
chaos. Yeah.
Okay.
In the look how crazy this is. This just got posted.
What the fuck?
I like that.
It's really good, right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who ran the FX?
Huh?
Who ran the FX?
Oh, I don't know. But they're really good at it. No, dude, that shit's fucking crazy though. Have you ever watched Live Leaks? Back in the day?
What are live leaks?
No.
Oh, you guys never seen Live Leaks? Live Leaks is like a straight up like website where it's like it's like car crashes, people getting there was like one where like this guy was running around with a machete chopping people.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck appealed to me about those things, but I was watching and like big steel beams that fell on construction workers, or people jumping off a cliff and hitting their leg on the way down and fucking bleeding out. Like, it's fucking fucked up.
That's like definitely 4chan shit.
Yeah, in a ways, yeah, but like, yeah, it was
It also ruins birds for you too.
ruin what?
Birds, like woodpeckers,
Uh
they're not the little friendly bird that you think.
oh yeah, they're fucking evil, like fucking hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds are evil, really?
Dude, they fucking like chew up. Have you ever seen that video where they chew up like carcasses and shit of another hummingbird?
No.
Because their pecks are so like pointy that you just stab it.
What the
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
woodpeckers are the same way with
Yeah.
other baby birds. They'll just go up to their nest of the baby birds and just start pecking at their heads,
Yeah,
What
and then
the hell?
it eats the brains.
birds are evil.
I didn't know hummingbirds were like that.
Yeah. Have
So-
you heard of a cuckoo bird?
Are they omnivores?
Oh man, birds are crazy. Birds
Yeah.
are like dinosaurs.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking insane.
Oh my gosh, have you guys heard of the shoebill bird?
No.
It's a shoe-billed stork.
Oh yeah, I know about them.
Look it up. Look it up right
Let
now.
me see.
They're straight up, dude. That motherfucker looks like straight up from the
Shoebill
era.
stork. It's scary. I mean, from its beady
God
giant
damn.
eyes.
Looks like a fucking dinosaur.
Dude, what the hell? Ew, look at this one. Ew.
The one that gets me every single time.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hella
Look at it.
evil.
It's just gonna get you.
It's
It's
ready
just
to
gonna
fucking.
get you.
It's ready to kill.
You know, people say cockroaches are gonna outlive us. I think birds are on that list too. birds are gonna outlive us.
Mm.
I think.
I don't know.
Or maybe pigeons.
Maybe not
at
the same
least.
type of birds, because we all know about the Galapagos Islands, right? No, you don't know about those?
No.
You-
What's up with the
You know,
Galapagos?
there's like 4 different islands, and like
It sounds familiar.
they each have like different like ecosystems, and while
Really?
they each have like the same type of animal, it's like a different variant.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Look it up.
Look it up. Watch that Futurama.
Read a
episode.
book.
They're lying to you. Have you heard of I know we talked about this, but cuckoo birds,
Cuckoo
No, tell me more.
birds.
the parasite birds.
What?
What?
Okay, so there's these
Isaac
birds.
playing it
there's
up.
these, yeah. All right, let me tell you. All right.
I've
so
never
there's-
heard of a cuckoo
All
bird.
right, so there's these birds. They're cuckoo birds, and what they do, they're considered parasite birds. So what they would do is, they would lay their eggs and plant them into a different bird's nest, so they could hatch. So when they plant them in there, so the other bird could raise their kids for them and continue their cycle for them, so they don't have to do the work. But the crazy thing is that these birds evolved to a point where when the egg hatches, the bird naturally, I think it's like the how small the nest is, but this bird would just instinctively push the other eggs out as soon as it hatches. So there's no other competition, and the bird that is the original bird for that nest would feed that bird and make it big. Even when it becomes like bigger than the nest, that bird would still think of it as its like kin and like feed it.
What the hell?
Yeah, these birds are fucking crazy, and they let other birds raise their like young for their cycle. It's fucking insane.
So they're
Parasite.
parasite psychotic birds, and they know it.
They know it. Yeah,
That's
I'm pretty sure they know.
My God.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Birds are fucking crazy. We should go bird watching.
They're imposters.
I guess like the ones that
They're monsters.
the birds that that scream like children, that laugh like children.
Oh man, that's scary.
Yeah.
Birds imitating like actual people.
Mm-hmm.
Like no, that's scary.
Yeah, that would be fucking.
Because then
creepy.
this becomes like some Hunger Games shit. You start having those fucking mockingjay birds that were maybe those jabberjays.
the jabberjays. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh
Fuck those
God.
motherfuckers, bro. But yeah, we should go bird watching. That'd be sick.
But you want to know like the coolest parasite? Cordyceps.
Cordyceps.
What is that?
Yo, they're like it's kind of like a fungus, but they go inside of ants.
I know this.
What?
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah, but explain it. Explain it.
So they go inside of ants, and then they start controlling the ants, and it starts like eating it from the inside, basically growing, and then eventually it'll start sprouting from like its head, and like the ants they've gotten to the point to where they could realize that, oh shit, that guy's infected. We have to move him out of here, or else he's gonna infect the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's crazy that they instinctively know that they have a
Mhm.
conscious
or at least they have like an understanding of like what's going on around
in
them.
like ant terms. He's just like acting crazy. He's like, oh yo, this food's crazy. Let's kick him out of here.
I thought just cordyceps was like a superfood. I didn't
It's a
know they were
fungus.
freaking parasites.
So those ones that you're looking at,
Mhm.
those are like fucking ton of money.
Really?
There's like a high demand for those things. The ones that infect these worms and they sprout from their brain, and people are out on the fields during like spring or fall or some shit when they're come into fruition, and yeah, and they're fucking ton of money. Like I guess it's supposed to be like, you know, everyone in China looking for fucking like aphrodisiac fucking shit. You know what I mean? Like penis fucking enhancement shit. So yeah, I guess like that's what it's maybe is. But yeah, those are expensive as fuck.
That's so insane.
Yeah.
That's so crazy though that an insect does that.
No, it's a
like-
fungus.
It's a fungus. It's
Oh, a
fucking
fungus.
Yo,
Sorry.
fungus are crazy.
Yeah,
A
fungus are crazy.
fungus.
Have you seen is that the same fungus that that controls the slugs? Have you ever seen that?
I think it's like probably like a variant of it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, it's like a bug or something
Yeah.
like that. But that one's fucking crazy too. So do you know
Or that
Isaac's a
too.
cook?
Oh.
Not a very good one.
No,
Really?
But I like to play.
no, he cooks. It looks bomb. I haven't tried him because obviously I'm vegan and he makes a lot of
Meat and fatty.
meat,
greasy.
fatty foods.
Ooh.
I like butter
America.
too.
butter. Oh
But-
God.
All the stuff that he makes, looks fucking amazing. Like what you made, like chicken katsu and like coconut shrimp and shit.
You made the chicken katsu?
I'll help make the tempura shrimp and tempura chicken, like, but Kathy, she does like the fried rice stuff. Kathy's my girlfriend, but she'll do
really? Yes.
Tell us more about her.
Tell us more about her.
pastas, the rice, all like the boring stuff. I like to cook the
Boring
meats.
stuff.
I like to cook with salmon.
Where's the
Ooh, that sounds good. Because I
Show
follow
us the
Kathy
meat.
on Instagram, and every time she's like, "Oh, dinner time," I'm like, "Dude, that looks bomb." I didn't know that you made like
Sometimes.
more of the meats.
Sometimes
She made this like or you guys made this lemon pasta the other day.
that was her.
That looks so
really?
good.
Yeah, it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, it looks so good. But that's cool. I didn't know that you also cook. Will you cook all the meats and stuff? So are you gonna cook for us? Is this what this episode's gonna entail? Did you bring your little? Is that what you brought?
Actually,
your
in his bag.
Where's
In
the
his
hot plate?
He just pulled out a
Well,
stovetop and
the
a
funny
He's gonna
pan.
cook our brains
Now
with
that
this
you
wax
mention
that he
it,
has.
I do have.
Ooh.
Should have got like a charcuterie board or some shit. That's something I wish I
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
had
hungry.
before I went vegan, bro. Like a nice charcuterie board with fucking like bruschetta and shit. Like a nice cheese and
Like
crackers.
Brie
Yeah, gray. Like, fuck, dude, I fucked
or
up,
brie.
bro. Maybe I might have one cheat day.
No, He's been talking about a cheat day for how long? I've been vegan, like 5 years.
5
now?
years and every single week.
Are you getting some wagyu?
Yeah, I
Every
get some
single
Wagyu
week.
A5.
Japanese wagyu.
Yep, Japanese Wagyu A5, bro. Licensed and everything.
There's a difference.
China's better.
I was gonna say Japan's better, but okay.
No, it's from China.
What? I thought Wagyu was from Japan.
No,
Okay,
no.
Everything's from China.
Everything's from China.
that is true. You're
Just
not
look at the
wrong.
bottom
Nah, it's from
of it.
Japan.
This computer is from China. These stands are probably from China. This
Oh yeah,
table.
for sure. Everything is from here, from China.
Hi.
I'm China.
I am from China. We are China.
This episode is sponsored by China.
Oh God, no stop. All right, are we ready to move on to our
Hey,
next
don't
segment?
tempt them. They're already buying a bunch of debt from the U.S. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
bro.
Did you guys hear that Biden had a executive order to stop the ban of TikTok? An executive order.
I heard that. Yeah. Oh my God.
So ridiculous. I'm like, really? This is what we're focusing on?
Didn't the ban end like last year?
It didn't even matter
Wait,
Oh,
why,
yeah, it
why
didn't
was
even-
it banned?
because it was sponsored. It was made by China.
So remember Trump
What's
wanted to
wrong with
ban
China?
TikTok? I mean,
Let me tell you,
What's
where do
wrong
I
with
even
it?
begin?
they're using facial recognitions for how much fucking toilet paper you get to use every day.
Good.
If you guys talking about microchips, dude, nah, they're on a whole nother level, dude. They have cell phones to track your ass.
Shut up.
No, but so obviously from the last 30 minutes we've been talking. Yeah, we have known Isaac for a while, and but as of recent, I've known him as a very conspiracy-esque nut. Do you say you're like a conspiracy nut, or do you think you just dabble in it?
I consider it a hobby.
Yeah,
A hobby for sure. Because I don't want to put money into it.
yeah.
'Cause,
But
like,
when will
Good
you
rule of
apply
thumb.
it? When someone's like talks about it, and you're just like, let me tell you.
it's like a party trick, you know. You want to pull it out when you can,
Yeah,
but you can't do it all the time.
like the naked man.
Yeah.
Like
can-
when
can
you know
say
you
that.
might have sex, you stand in their hallway and their dining room naked, and yeah,
It's like you
1
have
out of
that
10 times it'll
one
work.
story that just blows everybody's mind, but like if they're not ready for it, like at a funeral or like
Yeah.
at work.
you gotta wait until they're substance up and drunk, and then you can tell them the story, because
Yeah.
they'll be like,
When a
"Bro,
nice and
that's
viable.
crazy," you know.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like a party trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it. And it's also good that you're not as deep into it, you know?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess we'll find out.
He is deep in it.
I don't know.
He tells me things. That's just crazy.
like
but-
what?
The fucking microwave thing.
Wait. Before we get into it.
The microwave. Those guys that were in a different country and they felt like their brains were fried. It was some crazy shit he was telling me.
Before we even delve into
Harp-
any
harp
conspiracies.
technology.
Yeah,
HARP.
yeah,
harp
that shit
technology.
was fucking insane.
Now. Put it to the mic. Put it to the mic. Okay, are we ready to move on to our main segment?
Are we doing it?
What is it?
We're doing it.
All right. So Isaac, we've known him for a long time, obviously, and yeah. What is it? I think I already said that. Yeah, we've known Isaac for a while, and as of recently, yeah, Isaac's a fucking conspiracy hobbyist, magician,
Connoisseur. Of
Connoisseur.
sorts.
A connoisseur of sorts. I like that.
There you go. And so yeah, that's like our main thing. So
So like, first off, to get you in the mood, you should really spark up a joint right now. So just take a break.
yeah, let's take a break.
Press pause, load up that bowl or roll that joint, because we're about to get in it.
All right.
So conspiracy theories and you.
Wait.
Like, first off, what's
Wait.
a conspiracy theory? You guys, like, everybody's had them, right? Like, what the fuck is our teacher? Is they like an alien from outer space or something? Like, you've always thought about that. Like, who's around you?
No, they're humans like us.
Well, no.
They're lizard people.
Well, there's this guy, Jesse Walker.
Wait.
He's not that important.
Before I feel like we talk about conspiracy theories, I think we need to get ready. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Caps on.
So
All right, so there's this guy.
Okay, continue.
There's this guy named Jesse Walker. The biggest contribution he made, he listed like 5 types of conspiracies. And so the main one.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding. There's not a main one. There's a bunch of them. There's 5.
Fucking hat back on before they listen to you. Right?
Yeah, they're gonna pick up on the transmissions. Transmissions? Frequencies?
All right, so there's 5 types of conspiracies.
Okay.
The first one is enemy outside.
Enemy outside.
Yeah.
What is that? What does that entail?
Like, China. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, why are they still buying U.S. debt? Like, they bought 1.1 trillion as of 2020. Like, what? Anyways, so, like, enemies outside, like, from where you're at. Like, it could be, like, big government. It could be, like, Russia. Or whatever.
Russia.
But, like...
Vladimir Putin.
Another one, the enemy within.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's the lizard people, right?
No. What the fuck?
Let me tell you about lizard people.
The enemy within is like the incels and like the government psyops is, like things that are happening within our borders that we haven't even realized. Like, what the fuck's our tax dollars going to? Like, anyways,
fund our states.
Another one is
to fund our states. Is that the answer?
It's whatever you want. I mean, where do you live? Look at your tax records.
Well, I don't want to tell
The
them where
rich.
exactly where my geographic location is, but
Our tax records are going to the police.
Use the Freedom of
and the
Declaration
rich.
Act and ask your local tax authority to see like where are your taxes going.
I can already tell you. The police.
I don't know.
1%.
I'm just saying words. Anyways, another
Me
one
all
is the
getting
enemy
heated.
above. That's your aliens. That's your like postal workers who are disguised as postal workers who are really aliens. Anyways, that's like the Greys. Like, have you heard like how Obama's like a lizard? Like, have you heard that?
That didn't stem from
there's-
nothing.
There's people who believe that Obama is like an alien from outer space. It's crazy.
Oh, that's why he can't show
They
his
think
birth certificate, right?
To be more specific, they think that he's a lizard shapeshifter.
Interesting theory.
Anyways, that's just an example of from like the enemy above, or like the next one's like enemy below.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know. It could be like
The Unagis that have like ancient civilization within our fucking core.
I don't know. You can
Or
think
mole
about it
people.
as like the people who believe there's like an ancient civilization within the Earth's crust.
So the mole
Deep
people.
within. Yeah, like a mole people. Like some people think that the Greys come from inside Earth. Have you heard about the Greys? First off, have you heard about the Greys?
No.
So there's something like 12 alien species that we've already come in contact with, but really there's like 8 that we know of. Anyways, so that's like an enemy below, like people that within. But you can also think about it like incels could be like enemies below, social people.
I'm sorry, I just can't. I love how you're calling out incels as the enemy within and the enemy below.
Because I mean, it's all about where they come
I'm sorry, I
from.
shouldn't be laughing.
And
so hard.
again, these are just types.
Yeah.
And the last type that Jesse Walker talked about was benevolent conspiracy theories. Benevolent conspiracies.
Which are what?
You know, like your Santa Claus, your Jesus, your Chuck Norris. You know, people who
Don't exist.
were actually in part of history, quote unquote, who did good things for history. Anyways,
Interesting. The Tooth Fairy, Bigfoot.
So, like, the main thing that I want to talk about today, though, have you guys heard of the reset theory?
The reset theory?
Civilization reset theory.
Okay.
So I mean, you guys know about like the flood of Noah's Ark and shit. Like,
Yeah.
have you guys
Yeah,
heard about that
of
Bible
course, yeah.
story?
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's just one, I guess, scenario you can think about. Because this theory goes in depth that like every civilization, even ours, USA, you know, woo, USA,
Yeah, baby.
rises and falls.
I
and
can
that
podcast.
Each one.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Has like a definitive start and ending, right? There's like, I guess you can say there's like 8 stages of the rise and fall of like different civilizations. The first one's like bondage to spiritual growth. Like, what does that mean? Bondage to spiritual growth. Like when we're slaves going into like, I don't know. What do we do when we left Britain? When we finally decided to become independent, you could say that's like the start of civilization.
Oh, yeah.
Or you could also say
Colonization.
when Martin Luther King was like trying to end like segregation. That's this type of bondage to spiritual growth. He was trying to get people to like. I mean, those are different examples of like the start of civilization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The next one would be like spiritual growth to great courage. So another part of like maybe that's also where Martin Luther King was at. I don't know, because I mean a lot of things happen, a lot of good things happen, a lot of bad things are still happening.
Yeah.
So are we really in that courage? The next one would be from courage to liberty. Have we seen actual courage to liberty within our civilization? Have we seen courage to liberty?
I'm barely hearing that word right now. Well, I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. So like the people being free enough to like have the courage to do what they want to run the things that they can.
I would say no.
So like how
own
women are trying to
land.
like vote and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example.
Okay.
So I mean, I think that we're in the process of that stage right now.
Oh, yeah.
But the next one would be from liberty to abundance.
To abundance.
Yeah.
Where
Where we
actually-
just have way too much. Like we're just wasting stuff at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like why is there so much plastic in our landfills? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, what are we gonna do though if not everybody's doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not trying to help.
We're so far in it.
Like, so just to go off on a tangent real fast, there's
One of many.
yeah, there's one there's this one civilization that just like disappeared out of nowhere, but we know that they were smart. They know that they made structures that lasted. They're called the Indus Valley Civilization. Have you guys heard about them?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard about them.
What have you heard?
Just that in their time they developed all this technology, and like the structure of their pueblos and their housing and stuff like that. And from what I remember studying, but there really was no explanation as to why they disappeared, but they just disappeared, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. And they
What
left.
do they do? Migrate
So,
to modern civilization? They're like, this shit's lame.
kinda. I mean, well, first of all, they were located like in modern day India and Pakistan,
Okay.
and so like in the timeline, they began to decline around the 1800 BCE.
Whoa.
So like that's pretty like back in the day, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I mean,
And they had agriculture and everything.
There was 2 notable cities there.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna totally mess up the pronunciation.
Don't
It's
botch it.
Mohenjo-daro and Harappa.
Hey, I'll
So
believe you.
those were like the main cities over there.
Yeah.
And then, I guess recent research instead suggests that the monsoon cycle initially stopped those two countries.
It
Or those two cities. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, when weather patterns change, it's going to affect agriculture.
Oh yeah, of
There's-
course.
There's going to be droughts. And if there's just too much water, which is the opposite of droughts. I don't know why I said droughts. But when there's I guess
Yeah.
there's a bunch of monsoon seasons that were just flooding up their shit, so they just had to pack up and leave. So that's one theory about the Indus people. So I mean, that's an abundance. Anyways, to get back, abundance to complacency is another stage of the fall of civilization.
Okay.
So, abundance. I mean, are we pretty complacent right now? Have we stood still in like economic growth? Not really, right? I mean,
No.
we're still going up.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're obviously not at that stage. That's why I'm saying, like, I think we're in that liberty to like courage, abundance stage. And then the next stage would be from complacency to apathy. So I mean,
Like helping like third world countries or something like that.
kind of.
Like we're complacent and then we're trying to influence others or something like that.
So like apathy. You know what apathy means?
Yeah.
Let me just bring up the Google definition.
Cause I just looked this up like 6 hours ago.
Lack of interest, enthusiasm, or concern.
Okay.
So like that usually happens when there's too many people in politics. So like, for instance, Rome basically fell because there was two governing bodies that didn't really coincide with each other, and that they eventually were taken over by an outside country that was way more powerful than them. Because I mean, these two politicians or whatever political parties you want to say, they didn't know how to handle all that shit, and so that's how Rome fell, basically, in short.
Until
Anyways.
an outside power came in and just
Because
wrecked
I
them.
mean, that the lack of concern, the lack of being able to govern your people, being able to like
And be accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's from apathy to dependence. So having to rely on outside powers to help you out.
Okay.
I mean, there's countless times where U.S. has helped other countries. I mean, like, what was that monsoon that hit Honduras, or that what was it, a hurricane?
In Honduras?
Yeah.
In Madagascar, or Haiti.
Haiti, yeah.
Yeah.
Haiti. I mean,
And there was a roaring support for it. Even Angelina Jolie rolled up to there.
so maybe Haiti is in that sort of fall, because I mean,
How we occupied like,
yeah.
even though they didn't fall, how we occupied like Iran and shit, and Israel, and now we're
So I
we're
mean,
deep in that shit.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are like other
Examples of
examples.
yeah.
And then from dependence back to bondage.
Ooh.
So that's basically, and like you're no longer the powers. You're the power source.
Okay.
You're like the slaves.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's my big old theory right now, is that we're in stage like 3-4 right now of the fall of like the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're trying to get people to like care about what's going on. I mean, did you guys hear about the fire that's happening in Arizona along the borders of California?
Is that the one with the baby reveal?
Right now?
It might have been, but
Yeah, there's a current fire because of another baby reveal and it
Uh,
exploded and started to fucking push fire.
Like recently?
Yeah, recently.
What the I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arizona actually declared a state of emergency yesterday.
Oh yeah, they
Oh,
do it
shit.
every year because of shit like this, and it's like all fucking human source. Like it's not. Yeah, it's getting fucking hot, but someone has to spark it up. You know what I mean?
But like, I mean, we're still taking care of our own shit, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
you
okay.
know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, we're not at that dependency level or anything,
How everyone was helping Australia when they were on
Mhm.
fire and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and we can't say that we're at that liberty level or that abundance level, because not everybody in this country has everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's still a chance we could turn this boat around. There's
So let's get to bondage, guys.
There's some civilizations that I want to talk about, like the Nabateans. Have you guys heard about them?
Nah.
Nabateans, no.
They existed around like 312 BC.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so they're super old. This ancient kingdom was massive at one time. It encompassed the nations of Arabia, Syria, and Palestine at its peak. The writing of the Nabatean culture would over the centuries become the current version of Arabic. So I mean, like, that's what it eventually evolved into. But like,
Yeah.
there was this civilization over there that like just completely disappeared. But like, that's not like the only kind of civilization. I mean, there's hundreds. Like the Rapa Nui. Like that's the one of Easter Island. You guys know Easter Island?
Yeah.
Like the big old bobbleheads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then there's like the Minoans, the Anasazi,
I've heard of the Anasazi and Minoans.
and then there's
Loosely.
What's the current one that's on that island?
the Easter Island. That's the Rapa Nui.
Yeah, it's like when that Mormon guy tried to go there and they fucking killed him.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
That was different. That one's that one civilization that hasn't like
Really?
taken anything from the outside world.
Yeah.
They've just been like super isolated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like-
Like there's no influence of it's like Antarctica, where they have like a treaty where to not mess with that civilization at all through all the world.
Yeah, just to leave them alone.
Yeah, just leave them alone.
And then there's other ones like the Anasazi, the Nabta Playa, and the Khmer Empire. But anyways, a lot of these civilizations were finding little things within the sediment. It's called what was it called? It's fecal stanols.
Okay.
It's basically like whenever we digest things, it's like a deposit that sits there, and when like our poop goes into the ground, it just sits there like for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
And there's looking at the different type of like I guess changes within like the sediment to see like how the population, like, this is where we shat, this is where we shit,
Mm-hmm.
and how they moved and migrated. And they're saying that there's a correlation with weather and climate
Evolving.
involving it.
Whoa.
Yeah. And like I don't know if you guys heard of the Khmer Empire.
Nah.
That's just another civilization.
Okay.
That you guys should listen to.
Yeah.
But anyways, so climate change is a real thing.
Obviously.
So
Of
I mean,
course.
whenever weather is gonna happen, whenever weather happens and it's crazy, and it keeps happening, you're gonna have to pick up your shit and move. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the real reason why.
These civilizations are disappearing because
Yeah.
they're just moving because of obviously global like high rise of CO2 happens constantly
Mm-hmm. See,
throughout time.
There's a really recent, I guess, ancient civilization here in the United States, the Cahokia. It's like Chahokia. It's like it's in the Illinois, southern Illinois,
Mm.
and like they're looking at the mounds. They're seeing just how old it is, but they're also seeing like why they migrated out, and basically it was like because of droughts, and the rivers like dried up, and they just had to move. But like, yo,
Head to the next best thing.
history repeats itself.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's gonna happen to Arizona soon because we're already experiencing droughts
I mean, where do we even get our water?
from the Colorado River, right? Like Colorado Springs.
Did you guys hear about how levels in the Hoover Dam are lowering?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all time low
Yeah.
because of they finally like it's way past of what they expected like years from now. Yeah, it's like exceeds it way it's gone faster. Like it depleted way faster than they expected.
That's so insane.
It was like a state of dress or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's these things called nitrogen deposits that we should really look into.
Mm-hmm.
There's also these things.
Okay.
So are we done with
Good thing.
civilizations?
There's also this thing called ocean anoxia that we should really look at too. That's hurting our environment.
Why?
How many do you have?
How many do you need?
We need a few.
Yeah.
Let us learn.
Since you're really big into conspiracy theories and stuff like that, we wanted to challenge you a little bit.
Uh-oh.
We have this game that we want you to play.
I'm not that good.
we just little point in history, and pretty much you just have to kind of guess. It's 2 wrongs and 1 right.
Yeah.
Is it like a true or false?
Exactly.
So
A or
it's like,
B?
so it's 1 truth, 2 conspiracies.
And
So
you just have to find the truth. Which one's the correct?
Multiple choice? I can do multiple choice.
There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah,
It's
we have
always,
multiple.
it's always
choice.
going to be C.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
just
switch it
see
up.
all the way.
Switch it up. Switch it up. Show he knows. He knows.
No, he doesn't.
He knows our fucking formula. Fucking bitch.
Let me put them all to B.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we're gonna name off. Probably Lexi is gonna name off a few things, and you just have to guess which one is actually true from all these things. And you know, we made some up. We found some in the books, but a lot of them are made up from us, which I'm really proud of.
I like it.
Okay, so you ready? You feel like you got this?
No, but go anyways.
Let's do this. Okay, so the first set, number 1. There is a secret laboratory in Alaska to propagate earthquakes through the Earth's core as a weapon. The second one, tucked inside Lincoln's frontal lobe in Mount Rushmore in Keystone, South Dakota, is a secret inaccessible to the public chamber. And the last one, it took 30 years to remove lead-based paint from the Golden Gate Bridge due to the increase in lead poisoning cases from water in San Francisco, California. So which one is the truth and which ones are the conspiracies?
So I'm just going to go with the most wordiest one as the truth.
Okay. Which
I
one?
believe is C.
See? Why do you think that?
The gate bridge. Because, I mean, have you guys ever heard about the lead conspiracy theory?
I told you. I told you he was gonna answer it right. I was like, yeah, he knows about lead, dude. There's no way he's not gonna get this one right.
All right, now hit me with it. What is it?
So, in short, the reason why boomers are so angry is
You're looking at
because
the camera.
there's so much lead in the products that they use growing up. From the gasoline that they pump, to the little toys that they put in their mouth, to the pencil that they would use, to the erasers, to the paint on their walls, on their chairs. Everything was made with lead. And there's like a chemical reaction that happens in your brain that makes you a little more violent, a little more aggressive, a little less tolerant of things. I mean, it's some of it's like scientific, like they've done research on like the effects of lead within the brain.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know, boomers, why are you so angry?
Yeah, so
Yep.
you got that right.
You got that one right.
Yeah. So it did take 30 years to remove lead-based paint from the Golden Gate Bridge due to increase in lead poisoning cases from the water in San Francisco, California.
I will say, for discretion, due to the increase in lead poisoning cases, that has not been proven to be true. I added that on there because the true fact is it took 30 years to remove lead-based paint from the Golden Gate Bridge in California. I wanted just to beef it up a little bit to kind of confuse you, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah.
But
okay.
I just wanted to add that in there so people
okay,
won't be
you
like,
tried.
that's not true. Why
It's
is
okay,
she
you
saying
tried.
that? Huh?
You tried.
I tried. Okay. Second one. All right. In January 15th, in 1919, in the North End neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts, a large storage tank filled with 2.3 million gallons of molasses burst, and there was a huge wave of molasses running through the streets at an estimated 35 miles per hour, killing 15 people, injuring 110 people, and it was from the Purity Distilling Company of molasses. The second fact, Coca-Cola was invented for the use of multi-purpose cleaner. And the third one, coffee and coffee beans. They were used to help wake World War I soldiers from comas, and Folgers was the main sponsor for that. So doctors would use it kind of like a smelling salt back in the day, to help and also help aid the soldiers during that time. So which one is the truth and which ones are the conspiracies?
Now, I always thought that they used coffee more as like a filter for the wounds. Like they would rub it on the wounds as to like try to clean it up in the
Mhm.
meantime of trying to actually get them medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought the molasses one went a whole lot slower because there was an incident where there's molasses getting thrown down the street, but I thought it was going like 15 miles an hour. But I mean, I could be wrong.
We could have got the facts wrong too.
Yeah.
But I don't trust Coke, so I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
So
let's go with Coke.
You think Coke is the truth?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you, my friend, but you are wrong, actually. The molasses one is a true fact, and the other two are conspiracies, are made up.
You guys know that Coca-Cola was made to be like an antibiotic? Its true intentions.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and it just ended up becoming a flavored drink because this guy that he actually sold the like Coca-Cola the name, like he sold 2/3 of it, and when he died, his family was still holding the 1/3 of it, and the guy went to his funeral and bought it for like what, $20 or something like that, super cheap.
Wait, what the heck?
And that's how he got the what is now known as Coca-Cola and sold it as a nice soft drink beverage.
Dang, so you were kind of close.
I mean, I just went with Coke because I didn't trust it.
Yeah. A lot of conspiracies with them.
I know.
And Nestle.
And Nestle. But yeah, molasses of all things killed what? How much was it? 11 people, right?
Yeah, it killed a few
like
people.
Drowned 11 people on the spot.
It was a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Just imagine like a huge just wave of molasses coming down your neighborhood.
I believe it.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So, how are you feeling now? You feel like it's kind of the odds are still
Same.
in your favor? Same. All right. All right. So the third one. Yeah, we're on number 3. There were a lot of mattress firm stores in Illinois, all within a few miles of one another. It was a money laundering business for the mob. The second part from that is former accountant for Nationwide Egg Supplier, a Pittsburgh business owner charged in embezzlement schemes. And the last one, in 2018, there were a mass amount of car wash companies opening facilities in Arizona to speculate a cover-up for drug money. Or there are speculations that it was a cover-up for drug money. Which one do you think is the truth, and which ones are the conspiracies?
They all sound viable.
I've never heard of any of them. I don't believe any of them.
You think they're all...
I think they're all fake.
Really? You think they're all fake?
I think they're all fake.
Okay, there is one though.
There is one?
There is one.
There's one.
We'll give you a little... That's it. That's the hint you get. There is one that is true.
We ain't cheating around here.
In honor of Shrek, I'll go with number 3, my lord.
It's number 3, my lord.
Number 3.
I'm sorry to say, but you're wrong again. The true one is a former accountant for... I think I closed the... Oh, no, I have it down here.
Nationwide Egg Supplier.
A Nationwide Egg Supplier was caught in an embezzlement scheme, and he embezzled over $6 million, I think, from the company. This person was charged with 1 count of fraud conspiracy, 1 count of money laundering conspiracy, 2 counts of willful failure to file tax returns, and 2 counts of filing false income tax returns. And this happened... they were a former employee of Hillendale Farms Company. And this happened... Like, he worked there from 2005 to 2019 and was accused of engaging in a scheme to embezzle approximately $6.8 million. So, yeah.
You see, the most wordiest one is usually the right one.
Yeah, it could be.
That's why I made it so simple. But I will say, the mattress firm one, I don't have the actual article for it anymore. But the article showed, like, the Google Maps. There was, like, literally 4 or 5, like, in the span of 1.5 miles away from each other. And then the car wash one.
We made up.
Thinking of Breaking
Because
Bad.
if you've noticed.
Chicken.
Yeah. Also, yeah, if you've noticed around here, like, from 2016, 2018, there have been so many different car wash places opening up really close to each other. Like,
And now they're all bought out by Superstar Car Wash.
Exactly.
yep, now they're all
Shout
bought
out to
by
Superstar Car Wash.
Sponsor us.
Home of the $8 car wash. So far, you have 1 point and we have 2.
Oh, this was a points game that we were playing for something.
Yes.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
should have taken it seriously.
If you lose, you have to make us dinner. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Hats on. Got your hat. All right. So I have a fun one. There's a celebrity category in this. Okay. So first one. Stevie Wonder isn't actually blind.
Wait, Stevie Dix?
No, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, okay.
You know the singer?
No.
Isn't she lovely? It's like his like main thing.
Wait, can you sing it for me?
Isn't she lovely?
Wait, no, stop singing. Stop singing. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry for you.
Oh my god, whatever. But you
Anyway,
know
Stevie Wonder, what about him?
that he actually isn't blind.
Boy Wonder isn't blind.
Yes.
Give him
Second
the
one.
hard facts.
Second one. Katy Perry is actually grown up Joan Benet Ramsey. Do you know who Joan Benet Ramsey is? You know who she is. She was.
John
Is-
Benet Ramsey.
Oh wait, John Benet Ramsey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know who John Benet Ramsey is.
Oh god. Anyway, last one. Judith Eva Barcy, the voice actress from Land Before Time, was brutally murdered by her father.
Land
one
Before
is-
Time.
Yes.
Before my time?
Before all of our
Way
time.
before your time.
Which one is the truth? And which
'Cause she's
which
dead.
ones are the conspiracies? Chill. Cause she dead.
Well, I mean, I'd expect Katy Perry to be a lot better if she was John Benet Ramsey.
Mm.
Throwing that out
Ouch.
Shots fired.
I mean, yeah, John Benet Ramsey was a legend in her time. I'll give you that.
there. And also, I don't remember the first one. It's been so long.
Stevie Wonder isn't actually blind. Which one do you think is the truth?
The third one.
My friend, you're correct.
It's always seen.
It's always.
But yeah, okay, so behind that, it's the Stevie Wonder one is just so ridiculous. People have used that the fact that I will send you the video. Let me see.
Is it that one from like anger management, when like they're in the courthouse, and they're trying to prove that this one guy is blind, and they throw like a tennis ball at him?
And it hits him right.
Yeah.
No, but okay,
Is
so
it that kind of test?
kind of. So Stevie Wonder, he's at this like benefits concert that Paul McCartney hosted, and there's a mic stand in front of Stevie Wonder, right? Because he's singing with other artists. So Paul McCartney kind of just goes in front of him, right? So Stevie Wonder feels the brush of air, so he puts out his arm because he wants to be like, who just passed me, right? He's singing, he has his glasses on. He's like, who just passed me? And then the mic stand falls because Paul McCartney accidentally kicks it. So he catches it so conveniently. That's the proof that people use that he's not blind. I'm like, I mean, he felt to see who passed him. Like, who is that, you know? And another one is where he took a picture. He was at the wax museum and he took a picture of Michael Jackson's wax figure. So he held the camera up to his like glasses like this because he wears sunglasses. But it's just a bit like they just handed him a camera and said, take a picture. And he's like, I just did it for shits and giggles because there's actually a sketch that he did when he performed on Saturday Night Live of that because he's blind. So they thought, it'd be funny to include that in the sketch. You know, so people are kind of pulling from that. And then the John Benet Ramsey thing is that because her and Katy Perry have some similar appearances, and that Katy Perry's parents look kind of like her parents, like. I don't think so. It's kind of messed up.
Do you guys know the real theory behind John Benet and her mom?
I think it was her mom.
That they're actually Manchurian candidates, and that they were actually brainwashed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No. What is this theory?
No, it's too much to get into.
Okay, fine. We'll have to save it for our crime episode, because it's a crime. I guess that what happened. But
It's a crime how they handle the crime scene.
yeah, it is. But But yeah, let's not get into it right now. Okay. Whatever. All right. Last one. These are things that all have happened here in the US. Okay. So, first one. In 2014, the CDC once found a smallpox sample that they had lost and didn't even know. It was just laying around in a random storage room. The lab was located outside of Washington, D.C. The second one. Plum Island, an animal disease control center off the coast of Long Island, was said to let Lyme disease escape into New York and other states near the island in 1954. And the last one. In 1991, the CAF, the California Axe Facility for Alzheimer's in Los Angeles, was overrun by the patients. The situation escalated that exceeded state control. It's now known as Skid Row. Which one is the truth? And which ones are the conspiracies?
Well,
What?
it's obviously the last one.
Why do you say that?
The crazy people run the house now.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what Skid Row is? Like, you know...
Well, I've always heard the term Skid Row as like the bad part of town.
Mm-hmm.
Tent City.
Tent City.
Exactly. So, your final answer, C?
C. C is my final answer.
Well, I'm so sorry to tell you, but you are incorrect. Answer's not always C. The truth is actually the first one.
Yeah. They lost a sample of smallpox, and they didn't even know that they lost it. And they're like, oh, shit, there's a fucking vial of smallpox.
In a storage room.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah. We feel proud about the last one, though.
In a U-Haul storage room. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding.
We made that one up.
Yeah. Because Skid Row is like just a really big block where a lot of homeless people live. Like, they've just been kind of kicked to that area. So that's what Skid Row is in L.A. So
Where it started, we don't know, but it definitely was not an Alzheimer's.
yeah, it wasn't like an Alzheimer's facility or like any facility. They really just, I mean, that's a whole other thing, but let's not get into it. But yeah, Skid Row is just an area where there's a lot of homeless people that live in LA. And then the second one, that one is just also just a conspiracy that Plum Island accidentally released some birds that flew over to Long Island. Or like there were birds that would fly back and forth. And because they were trying to control Lyme disease, that supposedly the bird spread it to a small town on Long Island that's like right in front of Plum Island. But there's really no proven things behind it. So that's why it's a conspiracy. But yeah.
Do you guys hear about Skid Row and how like they set their street lights, like they have their street lights like radiating like directly at the people that are walking in there because they like, I guess allegedly like it's to keep them there and keep them like kind of like, because they're already fucking bendered up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of like puts them in the state that just keeps them there essentially.
What the heck, really?
Yeah, there's like this documentary I'm gonna watch soon. It's about like a hotel that was built within Skid Row or outside of Skid Row, but I guess there's supposed to be like ghost stories or some shit, you know what I mean? Some phenomenons that are happening there, but
Oh shit.
yeah, that's just fucking crazy.
That sounds interesting.
You believe in ghosts?
I'll believe it when I see it, when I experience it. Right now, I don't really. I haven't never had a close ghost experience.
Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
You don't believe that
you don't
energies,
believe in like spirituality, energies?
Well,
sexuality?
Nah. I don't believe like in like any type of religion.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess if I were to think religiously, I guess I believe in energy. I think people just have an energy about them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like an
And
aura.
that's the closest thing that you'll ever get to a soul.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like your energy gets drifted off because when you die you don't go to heaven or hell, you're just energy that drifts around, and that's like your only moment to like whatever fucking like mono god fucking controls our souls after we fucking die, and just like, all right, you get one chance of contact You do that, you scare the fuck out of your fucking family members and shit, or whoever's in the house. You guys know about Amity Park?
Amity Park.
Tell me more.
So there's this lady that married into the Remington, like the people that make bullets, Remington, or the rifles. And when her husband died, she got his estate, and she went to this fortune teller, and they told her that you are cursed for every single person that has been killed by the rifles that your family has used. You know what I mean? Has anyone that has used your rifles. So she told her that she has to build rooms for every single person that has their life taken away by these rifles. And so in her house, she hired like construction workers and all this shit, and to build rooms every single day, keep it going, so she won't like be cursed or like be fucking murdered or whatever by these ghosts.
What the heck?
That reminds you of the Winchester.
She must have
Manor.
had a whole ass mall then. At
Oh,
that
maybe
point.
I'm thinking about the wrong one. It might be the Winchester.
That's not.
It's not. Maybe it's not Amity Park.
Maybe it's the Winchester.
What? Wait, is that the same thing?
Well, they wanted to keep like building the house.
Okay,
but,
so it
like,
was Winchester.
They kept laying off the person, like the foreman, who had like the blueprint to the house, and so like there was no real like construction plan with it, and they just kept adding and adding.
Okay, yeah, it's not Amity Park. I'm sorry, it's the Winchester.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
The one.
That's exactly the one. Yeah.
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 I guess that's why they were adding.
Yeah, because of they were scared that something like that. But there was this one moment where she thought that they were gonna get her, because there was this earthquake. I think where is it from? San Francisco? Like San Jose. Yeah, and she had an earthquake, and she got fucking freaked out. And she was locked inside of her. Oh, it's not Remington. It's fucking Winchester. Yeah, I got that completely wrong, but
It's okay. I got you.
Hey,
Yeah.
you're close though. Yeah, I mean, I was really into
You were
it.
enthralled.
what was Amity
enthralled.
Park then?
I'm like,
again?
yo, that would be a really good movie or show. All right, so last segment on this podcast.
If you have watched.
What'd you say?
If Isaac has known. If Isaac even knows.
Oh yeah, if you know, is my favorite segment because we get to make Andy cringe a little. So it's called Ask Andy, and where we you put the hat back on. Where we ask Andy some questions. With this game, we're not really strangers. Hats on, hats on.
Yeah,
Oh God, mine's falling off.
for sure.
So this game has 3 levels to it. The first level is perception. The second level is connection, and the last level is reflection.
I love it.
Bondage, Andy's
love it.
favorite. So I'm gonna have you pull a card from each level, and I'm gonna pull a card from each level as well. And then we're gonna ask Andy a question. If you get a red card on both sides, just go ahead and choose another one. Okay, so here you go. So, what is the question? You can also get another one. If you didn't like it, you can always get another one.
Do I look kind?
Explain. Fuck no. Look horrible.
We're not really strangers.
What? I cut Isaac's hair, and I am past due like months of it, and he looks. Yeah, he looks raggedy.
You're so mean.
It's true though.
So then, okay, what about him doesn't make him look kind?
Doesn't make his fucking resting bitch face. That when he does that.
Let me see.
No, Isaac is one of the kindest looking dudes I know. Looking, not kindest, but just looking.
Wow. Will you take that? You're cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much explains
Yeah.
everything.
I'm optimistic though. You could change that. Change your look.
What has this conversation taught you about yourself? Oh God.
It's the same thing that has. Oh, we had this one before.
No, I took from the wrong pile. Hold
Oh,
on.
you son of a.
Oh man.
Our producer, everybody.
Thank you. I try very hard. All right. Do you think I'm usually early, on time, or late to events? Explain.
You are definitely an on-time person.
Really?
Yes, and
You think so?
you even though you state that you're late, you like to state that you're late, which is great. But do you intentionally try to be fashionably late? Because I feel like you
What?
like you like to be fashionably late, like intentionally.
Well,
You're ready at like the party starts at 8. You're ready at 7, and you're like, I'm just gonna wait till 9.
I mean, sometimes. Sometimes, just because like it's more if I'm gonna go somewhere that I don't go usually, then I'll be a little bit late, so I'm not the only one sitting there. I'm not the first one. You know what I mean? So it's like I have a little more time. But when I am late, like lately, I feel like I thought you were gonna answer that I'm always late, because lately I've been pretty late to the episodes. That's not on purpose.
Because you gotta round up some things.
Because I gotta get shit done, and
yeah,
I'm also lazy. So.
Yeah, I guess late.
I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I do like being on time to things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like to be fashionably late. I'm ready like an hour early, and I love to be late.
Why though?
Because I love the center of attention. I'm just come up. I'm like, what's up,
Andy's
guys?
finally here.
Yeah, baby.
We're all talking like, Andy's fucking late, like he usually is. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, I intentionally
Andy.
It's a mind control thing. Makes you guys want me more.
Oh God. All right, Isaac. Choose from column number 2.
How can you become a better person?
For myself.
I don't know. Am I asking it for myself or am I asking it for him?
You're asking for me.
How can you become a better person?
Oh man. How can I become a better person?
By not being such a bitch.
That is true.
What do you mean by those terms? Like, how is he a bitch?
He's lazy.
What is the recurring thing? Okay, yes, I am a little lazy.
What else?
He sometimes gives up on things.
Yep, that is me.
He doesn't.
I have 20 hobbies in queue right now.
He doesn't follow through sometimes.
Nope. First hurdle. Nope. Don't even try.
Doesn't even tie his shoe some days.
I wear sandals.
I mean, I can go on and on, but
the list is way too long.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time, and Isaac has known all my ups and downs, mainly downs in life. And yeah, I'm fucking lazy. I have a lot of hobbies that I have in queue, like guitar, woodworking. I'm currently working on a Rubik's Cube, and yeah, I've kind of held all of them behind.
what happened to your camera?
My camera. What
Yeah.
camera?
He was really into photography for
Oh
a
yeah, I
minute.
was into photography for a while.
You took really good pictures.
Yeah, but guess what? I'm lazy.
What about your bike?
I have a bike.
Isaac's
rid of
just
that.
calling him out.
I don't run.
Didn't you have a longboard too?
I did have a longboard in high school. That was whack. I was lame.
Oh my
I
god.
knew I did not want to do that anymore, so I guess that's an up.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's one.
I still have a penny board somewhere.
No, those are cool. Longboards are whack. Penny boards are cool.
Yeah, longboards are. It's just hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get into longboarding, but I didn't really like it. I had a little nickel board. That one was really cool.
No, those are cool.
But mine was really uneven because it's kind of cheap. So I need to get a better one.
Yeah. I have a lot of hobbies. Skateboarding. I have a skateboard. Haven't read it.
Look at all these vinyls. That's another
I
hobby?
am actually jumping back on that.
Oh, are you really?
I'm actually spending money on vinyls, and I'm actually gonna get a nice high five setup. So that's gonna be cool. When I have money, when I'm not putting money into this podcast, I'll definitely go get more vinyl shit.
Oh my god.
I would love to see like some type of display case
Yes, I would love to have
Yeah.
a display case.
That would be pretty cool.
Anime.
or like a
That's a nice thing I
jukebox.
like to do, but I am lazy to watch even anime, guys, and read manga.
Anime, read manga.
My hero.
My hero, baby.
Oh,
I
I
caught
need
up
to
with Demon
catch
Slayer.
up.
That's the biggest thing. So yeah, I guess in the ways to improve myself, take the first leap and actually follow through. So yeah, because I don't do that.
Good.
I feel like this one has already been asked. Okay. What's the most unexplainable thing that's ever happened to you? We're not really strangers.
So when I first woke up as a human,
We've done this before.
Yes. No. This is actually interesting because it goes back to the whole spirituality thing. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
so yeah, when before I even knew I was like a human, I was being chased by some kind of like silhouette, and I was running around like in a circle, and I think he got me and bombed me in the head, and later finding out that I wake up and I'm fucking human. So yeah, that's something I cannot explain. It's kind of weird.
And when did you like wake up? Like what age were you? Do you remember that
I don't
far
remember
back?
that. Yeah, I
No?
don't remember.
So what if?
Spooky.
No, this is just me spitballing here.
Okay.
What if you were just having a really intense game of Duck Duck Goose, and things just went a little too heavy on you, and that's when you knew your innocence was gone.
Oh man, my innocence.
Your innocence.
Oh man, that's not Dr. Goose then, bro.
That's not. No. Okay, I have a
That's
similar
Complacency Goose.
Yeah.
I have a similar feeling or occurrence. So my earliest memory as well as a human is I remember being very little, and I remember, I don't know if you know like anything from like Glendale, Phoenix area, but I'll just name it. It's fine. On 51st and Indian School, there used to be a Walgreens. It still is a Walgreens, but it used to be like kind of where there's like a supermarket. It used to be like right in that little corner. But now that they took the Walgreens out and they made its own building. So I remember going to that Walgreens, but I remember the times were different because like everything was different. The cars were different. The buildings were different looking. And I was walking with a lady who I guess was my mom, but she looked nothing like my mom, right? So we walk into the store, and then I remember walking outside of the store, and then this man, I didn't really like see his face, but I knew it was a man, comes and just grabs me. He doesn't grab me aggressively, he just grabs my hand, and we start walking into this van with this other man, and they put me in the van, and they close the door, and it's kind of dark in there. And all I remember is I still saw light, like from the driver and passenger seat. So when they got in, they looked back and they said something to me, but I don't remember what it was. And then after that, everything just went dark. And then I remember waking up from whatever that is to me falling down the stairs. No. To me falling down the stairs because my sister pushed me down the stairs. And I remember, that's when I remember waking up into this life that I have right now. That's why I believe in reincarnation. You know, kind of
Nice.
loosely. Like,
Well,
I had the same exact, kind of the same thing.
well, if I were to think of my earliest memory, it's not even a memory of like my memory. Like, I was talking, I guess, when I was a little kid, I was asking my mom about an apartment, like whatever happened to our apartment.
Mm.
But the last time that she was in an apartment was before I was born.
Oh fuck. So it wasn't her.
Yeah, I was in her belly back when they had an apartment in like somewhere in Arizona, and then they just moved back to Texas, and then they were in an apartment there for a little bit. And I clearly remember asking my mom like, "Hey, whatever happened to our apartment? We used to like go up the stairs or something." And she's like, "What are you talking about? Why? How do you know that? Like, you weren't alive then?"
Oh fuck. That's crazy.
Do you think you were like,
Your past life.
your past life was in that same apartment?
I don't know. I think I've been conscious for a very long time.
Oh yeah, like you get that baby wipe memory or whatever.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because like my one of my earlier memories is when I fell down at a park back in Duncanville in Texas. There's this like this cheap ass park everything was made of wood there, and so like they had like these little planks that you could like step onto, kind of like stepping stones. And I remember jumping from each one, and then on the last one I fell and I knocked out my 2 front teeth, and like one of them was like jammed up in my gum, and one of them was like poking through my lip.
Fuck.
Yeah. So like ever since then, I've been aware. Like, yo, I can get hurt.
How old were you when this happened?
I was like 3 or 4. 3. I want to say like 3.
Okay.
Because
I don't think
So you're saying that your consciousness was well developed when you were in your
even
womb?
before birth.
Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
hear
in the
that there's
womb.
certain occasions like that.
Could
That's
be.
so
From an anime.
interesting. From an anime.
Promise Neverland.
But there are some people who can remember when they were an infant, when they were born. People can go that far back.
well, I mean, have you guys have like heard like how people sometimes play classical music to like to the baby in the belly,
Yeah.
so it helps like it think more. I mean,
Did your mom play you classical music?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, she played mariachi,
Is
man.
that like a real thing then?
Hey, what the hell? She played a lot of cumbias.
No, bachata.
Oh, so she was a bachata lover when she was pregnant with you.
Psych. A lot of Selena.
A lot of metal.
A lot of corn.
Yeah, a lot of corn.
Corn was hot in the 90s.
Oh gosh.
The next one.
Last question is going to be on that column that is closest to you. Yes. Any one of those.
This is loved ones.
This is reflection.
What do I need to hear right now? What do I need to hear right now?
Need a haircut.
Yeah?
Isaac, do you feel fulfilled with that? Is that what you needed to hear?
What does Isaac need to hear right now?
What do I need to hear right now?
What do I need to hear right now?
Tell me.
Are we being like introspective?
Tell Isaac.
Tell me.
Tell me. Isaac. I feel like those glasses make you look like Jeffrey Dahmer. I
Hey!
think you could reconsider what you do when you buy glasses.
Good. I purposely got these glasses to look like a cult leader. Because every cult leader, at least like in like the 90s, I mean, like
It makes so much sense.
they have like that 2-bar shit.
Yeah.
They do.
And I was just inspired. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I kind of want to just see if I can pull that off. You know what?
You pull it off pretty well.
Would you ever be a cult leader?
No. What the heck? I don't want to talk to that many people.
It's more fun as a follower. You
Is
make
that,
more money.
is that your creed?
Yeah, that's my creed.
I've been a leader, follower.
It's more. You can make more money as a leader, but it's
you
more
have
fun.
being a follower.
Classic. No, keep your glasses.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This one's kind of interesting. All right. Based on what you learned about me, or what you already know about me, does my social media accurately reflect who I am? Why or why not?
Oh yeah, it definitely reflects who you are.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you think so?
It really projects the basic that is Lexi.
Are you calling me a basic bitch?
Yes, I'm calling you basic bitch.
How dare you?
You know what they say? The truth hurts.
Truth hurts. Yeah, it does.
On the pain index, how hurtful was that?
Like a 4.
Okay.
I'm just
Gives
kidding.
a fuck. We're all basic.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. So
Yeah.
is my Instagram really basic?
No.
Now I'm concerned.
I'm just kidding. Everything I say for
He's
Ask Andy is
serious.
a joke, guys.
He's serious.
It's a theory.
He really doesn't like those glasses.
game
He thinks I'm
theory.
a basic ass bitch.
And I'm better than both of you guys.
Well,
I know you're just jealous. You don't have that second bar up here. To
I think about it every time when I look in the mirror.
To give it a nice sturdy foundation.
Yeah, it's like fucking I'm a follower. I'll never be a fucking cult leader. Not like your Instagram.
now you're just trying to hype me up.
Yeah,
No,
love
I don't
it.
believe it. I don't believe it.
I do enjoy it.
Are you on there all the time?
Yep.
You're such a liar.
What are they called? I fucking stalk your fucking Instagram. I wait for the day that she posts another fucking video. Her picture.
You know what? Your Instagram is interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
You
keep that
always
up.
delete your shit.
I do. I delete all my shit.
And then you post like 2 photos and you delete them, and you post 1 photo and then you delete it.
Yeah.
You have like nothing on your Instagram.
I don't, and I didn't
Why?
archive them.
Why is that though?
I have points in my life where I do not like the decisions that I make, so I erase them. I had a big friend group way before you guys, and I totally erased them. They're not my friends anymore. I don't even know their names.
Who?
So guess what? You guys are next.
History repeats
Ooh.
itself.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I always like go back in things, and I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like to be reminded.
You enjoy the purge?
Yeah, I love the purge. It's amazing. But yeah, I don't like to be reminded of like certain things in my past because I have anxiety. So like, I'm just like, yeah, at some point in my life that I don't want to remember. Delete.
That makes me kind of sad.
So yeah,
Aww.
I love doing it. It's awesome.
Success and failures shape your future.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys hear that? Was it what doesn't kill you makes you stronger is actually not true, and instead of making you stronger, just gives you trauma and PTSD.
Yeah. It's just a thing for, I don't know.
It's just a Kanye song.
No, it's a Kelly Clarkson song.
It's a Kelly Clarkson song. Yeah.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Whatever. But anyway, I don't like that statement. Do you agree with that?
Well, I mean, how do you make muscles better? You gotta
Push
work
'em.
it.
Well,
You
how
gotta
are you
rip
gonna
it.
how are you
Gotta
gonna tell someone
push
that?
Break it down.
How do you
gotta
tell
break 'em
someone
down.
How do you tell someone
hit the
that's been
gym.
through something horrible? Be like, well, hey, it didn't kill you, right? It's gonna make you stronger.
So now that you're broken down, you can get back up and be stronger
It's like I saw.
With the crutch.
with the crutch.
I don't know what's a really traumatic thing.
There's a lot of things.
There's a lot of things. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
though.
it's a little too deep into.
Let's not trigger anybody. I'm sorry. That's messed up.
The traumatic thing.
The dramatic thing.
What's the trauma?
One time,
Yep, that's it right
I
there.
put peanut butter on my cock, and I let my dog eat it.
Ew, Andy.
Delete this part. You ever seen that fucking American Pie?
Yeah, I have.
That
Oh my
shit's
god.
funny as
he puts
fuck.
and then he puts it in the pie. Oh my god.
He's like fucking it. He's all fucking the peanut butter, and this dog starts eating it.
That's
yeah.
so gross. Well, all right, guys. I think that's a great way to end the podcast. Thank you, Isaac, for being on. It's been awesome.
It's a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank
find
you.
every moment to hang out with Isaac.
I like hearing how great I am.
Yeah, Isaac's amazing.
God. Do better next time. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, do better next time. I can give you a lot of critique of how badly you did on this podcast. Just kidding.
That's totally a joke.
I'm just kidding.
I
We're
love
cutting
my
this off.
haters.
My
You might know
haters
my
make
story.
me stronger, bro. Do you have any final thoughts to say?
Truth leads to perception.
There you go.
Just kidding.
There you go.
No, but actually, it's perception leads to truth, leads to reality.
Some food for thought for y'all. Andy, anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.